And this contest is 4 rounds sanctioned in the welterweight division. Your timekeeper at the bell will be Chris O'Connor. Your referee in charge of the action is Mark Downing. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the black and white shorts. He weighed in at 10 stone and 11 pounds. He comes to the ring with 17 contests, and he comes to us from Dublin, Ireland. Please welcome Jacob Mara. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the beige and white shorts, and he weighed in at 10 stone, 6 pounds and 6 ounces. He comes to the ring unbeaten with 1 win against no defeats, and he comes from right here in Manchester. Kaine, Manny,
Right boys, you both know the rules. Want a good clean fight, listen to my instructions and make sure you protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, back to the corners.
So warm welcome to our viewers tonight, joining us online. Tonight's action brought to you by Black Flash Promotions, the home of grassroots boxing. And we're over in Manchester tonight for South Manny Storm. Your commentators tonight are myself, Dan Murray, and I'm joined by Milan Kieran. And tonight's action, the prospects, the talent we've got on display, truly phenomenal. Undoubtedly going to be the stars of tomorrow, so it's going to be an exciting night of boxing. And we've got our first contest underway, Kaine Martin. They're keeping him busy, Milan. I commentated him on his debut in Stoke a couple of months ago. Exciting talent, looks good.
Yeah, well, he's recently joined Black Flash as well, on the Pat's wing there, still training at Oliver's gym. But yeah, he's looking sharp, he's looking good. Recently turned pro. So
yes.
He's got that hunger, and he's coming in the ring with that hunger.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, he's training out of Oliver's gym, very, very well respected gym, founded by Oliver Harrison and continued by his brother now Humphrey. And Kaine's an exciting talent. He's on the front foot. He uses the jab really, really well. He's in there tonight against an experienced campaigner, Jacob Mara, and he won't make it easy. He'll be trying to spoil it a little bit for Kaine, but Kaine's started quite well. He's quite measured. He's up against the southpaw tonight, so he's trying to land that backhand, which is what you tend to do against the southpaws. He's just having a little look, Kaine. He's not getting involved too much. He spots him really well. He's opening minutes. Lands a nice right hand.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. He's picking his shots, and he's opened him up really, and he's brought that guard down.
Yeah, absolutely. And just by the face, yeah, Farrell looks like a little bit of damage. He looks really relaxed as Kaine. I was impressed with him on his debut. I thought he looked really relaxed on his debut, but obviously on your debut there's going to be a few nerves as well, but he looks really settled now. It's important because I think Kaine hurt Farrell there, but it's important that he just keeps his discipline, keeps his focus, and keeps using the jab like he is.
Yeah, I was going to say that it's nice when you see a boxer that uses that jab well enough, you know, and they value that jab. It opens so many other good punches up.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a key that opens the doors, and he's using it very, very effective. So pretty much first round there from Kaine. I thought he boxed really, really well. I think he used his jab well. He was patient. I think he hurt Farah there, and obviously he's a bit of blood around Farah's face. He looks like he's got a small cut. But good round there from Kaine. Yeah,
brilliant round. Nice round to open the show as well. When you have a fight that starts like that and gets the show going, and it's got that kind of gets the audience going, gets the vibe going.
Yeah,
exactly
absolutely.
What you want.
I mean, there's been a lot in sort of the boxing media about grassroots boxing struggling a little bit, but it's not really happening, because you look at the shows that Black Flash Promotions are putting on really, really good shows with really, really good matchmaking. And this show tonight is another example of that. We've got some of the hottest prospects in the Northwest tonight on show, and that includes Kaine here now. Kaine Martin boxing really, really well in only his second fight, which is impressive. Got a nice long lead hand as Kaine is using it very, very effective. Nice backhand as well. Very, very impressed with his patience.
Yeah, he's not rushing, he's taking his time, but he's also, when he has got that time to throw more shots in, he's making sure that he's getting them shots in.
Yeah, he's throwing them at the right times. I think when he lands that backhand, I think he just needs to follow it maybe with a left hook, or just follow it with another shot, because I think Farah's there for that shot.
Yeah.
When you've got a jab as effective as Kaine, it makes it difficult for the opponent. They're constantly on the back foot, they're being offset a little bit. Kaine just backing Farah up a little bit now. What I'd probably like to see Kaine do is he's boxing really, really well on the back foot, and he's really slick. But when he gets Farah on the back foot, he's maybe unload a little bit now. He did hurt him in the first round. Maybe I'd like to see a bit more of that in the second round. But he's boxing really well. He's making Farah miss. I mean, Maraday's had the 17 fights. He's been about. He's very, very experienced.
Yeah, so he's seen these kind of styles. You know, he's seeing these kind of styles, but I still feel like he's getting a little bit confused with what's going on there, and that's what I mean. That jab can just be blinding. It can really switch things up, even when you think you know what's going on there.
You can see Murray himself is getting a little bit frustrated. Because like you talk about that jab, that lead jab there from Kaine. It's a weapon. He's using it as a weapon. And Murray just can't read it at the minute. So he's on the back foot, trying to move his head a little bit. He's trying to throw shots, but perfect use of the jab from Kaine. Nice right hand to the body.
Yeah, he's going to start feeling them body shots. You can only take so many body shots before they start taking the toll.
Yeah, they have an effect. They empty the tank. Kaine just doing a good job now of backing Mara up and closing the distance.
Yeah.
Again, a really, really good round. He looks relaxed and he looks very, very patient.
Yeah.
I think Mara at the minute, he's on the back foot. He's a little bit stuck for ideas. He can't get past that jab. It's an absolutely brilliant jab from Kaine. It's a weapon. It's effective. He feints it a bit, he mixes it up a little bit, so it's very, very difficult to read. And Kaine fights with a maturity. You wouldn't think this was his second fight.
No.
He fights with a maturity. He's very calm. He's collected. And, you know, that's testament to him, but also to his corner as well. Humphrey Harrison, been there, done it. Good trainer.
Seconds out. Round 3.
And they're keeping Kaine busy. Obviously, had his debut in Stoke probably less than a couple of months ago now. Got him out tonight, and I think that's the key with someone like Kaine, is to just keep him busy, keep him learning on the job. He's 26 years old, so he's got plenty of time, but you just want to build that momentum now and just keep him going.
Yeah. And it's vital to be getting out there and doing as many fights as possible. He's used to being out there, like, he's come from a good amateur career before this, so it's good to keep him out there and active.
Yeah, and you want to learn in fights, and this fight's a good learning fight. He's in there against a southpaw, and he'll take things from this fight, and that's what it's all about, and that's what the impressive thing is with Black Flash Promotions, is not just seeing the prospects they've got on show, but the matchmaking.
Yeah.
They're taking them on a journey. They're developing them as they go, and you see an example of this in the ring now. With Kaine, you could have got Kaine an opponent tonight where Kaine would have went and blasted them out in the first round, but that's not what it's about.
It's not. It's about learning. Nice work that from Mario. Great movement, you know.
Yeah, he's good. He's just moving out of range a little bit. I think what he's realised is Kaine is just back on the back foot, just sort of picking him off as he goes in. So he's trying a little bit of a different tactic. He's moving back. He's trying to get Kaine to come to him.
Yeah.
Trying to get Kaine to engage and then hopefully counter, but don't think Kaine's going to fall for that. Beautiful. Very nice counter right uppercut there from K. Martin. Just here there from Humphrey in the corner, just let it flow, let the punches flow. And that's Kaine's style. He's relaxed, he picks his shots, and he does make it flow. And when you have a fighter that's so loose and relaxed as what Kaine is, it's very difficult to read the shots because they're not loading up with the shots.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice,
you're not
body
seeing
shot.
the tension of where the shot's going to come from. It's very fluid-like, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice jab in there from Kaine. So simple but so effective as well. And he's really in his rhythm now, Kaine. He's countering very well. He's finding those backhand counters. And make no mistake about it, Mara's come to fight.
Nice shot there.
Mara's come to fight. He wants to have a fight. He wants to engage. But at the minute, Kaine's skills are just a little bit too much for him.
Yeah, it's not allowing him to get his rhythm and get that going, is it?
Final round.
Okay, so the final round of this contest, it's been a good contest. I think we've seen and we've learnt a little bit more about Kaine. I was impressed with him on his debut, boxed really well, but tonight he just looks very, very confident. Shown a good array of shots as well, and one thing probably we're not taught about is his body work. He's thrown some really nice shots to the body.
Yeah.
Straight shots to the body, left up to the body. But that weapon of a jab he's using, that's been the sort of key for tonight. Oh, nice shot.
Lovely shot there.
I think Mara felt that, he just closed the distance. Tried to grab hold of Kaine a little bit there. And Kaine just going through the gears a little bit now. Good stuff here from Kaine. I think Mara's struggling a little bit. He's blowing a little bit. He's been made to work very hard tonight by Kaine.
Yeah, to be honest, Mary's absorbing them shots very, very well.
Yeah, he's tough. He's a tough campaigner. Like I say, he's had the 17 fights. He doesn't always come to, or he doesn't always get the win, but our 17 fights and 17 defeats, he's only been stopped once, which is quite impressive. So I don't really think that Kaine was ever going to expect him to get him out there tonight, but he's doing a very, very good job.
Felt that body shot there.
And this is another side we're seeing from Kaine tonight. That when he needs to plant his feet, he's planting his feet, he's throwing his shots solid. So he can mix it up as well. He's a very stylish boxer who uses his jab well, but he can mix it up as well. He can have a fight.
Yeah, he's got some good combinations in the closet.
Mara just making it a little bit messy in there. I think he just wants to see the final bell. I think he's feeling the pace. I think he's been hurt a couple of times.
Yeah, he looks very tired now. They've definitely caught up on him all them shots now. He's starting to see it.
Yeah, referee just taking a point there. Possibly a little bit harsh, but Kaine won't mind that. Nice left up there. He'll grow from this game. His confidence will grow.
Yeah,
really, really good performance. He boxed really well. He used his jab effectively when he needed to as well. He planted his feet and let his shots go, and he hurt Mara on several occasions. So I think he'd be really pleased with that performance. How are you? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to mark down in scorecard, which reads 40 points to 35 points in favor of your winner from Manchester, Manny Martin.
Of the evening, 4 rounds.
Fresh out the ring, Kaine, congratulations, what a performance, that was great.
Can't hear you properly, sorry.
Can you hear me now, sorry?
Yeah.
A bit of a technical issue, that was a brilliant performance.
Thank
How
you.
are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling good. Got caught with some silly shots. I think it took a round or two to warm up, but when I got into it, I felt good, yeah.
Yeah, you look very fluid in there. It was brilliant. For your second professional fight, we know you've had a great amateur career. It was brilliant. It was entertaining. Great fight to start this show off tonight.
Yeah, I feel like I had him hurt a few times, and
you definitely did.
Just trying to step on the gas, but it's just learning, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was brilliant. Do you know when you're next out, or?
Pardon?
Do you know when you're going to be next out?
I don't know yet. Hopefully sometime in August, but I'll speak to Pat. But I've not said anything yet because I was out only 6 weeks ago, so I've been out quite quick.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Well, you keep up with your training. We're definitely excited to see you out here again soon. But yeah, congratulations. I'll let you go and get checked out. Sorry about that technical issue.
From right here in Wythenshawe, Kieran, the This contest 4-round sanctioned in the middleweight division. And your officials, your timekeeper is Chris O'Connor, and your referee in charge of the action, 8-star referee Steve Gray. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the red and black shorts and he weighed in at 11 stone 7 pounds and 4 ounces. He comes to the ring as a veteran of 207 professional contests. He has 15 wins and 7 draws, and he comes to us from Islington, London. Please welcome Jordan, the Raptor Grannum. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the red and gold shorts and he weighed in at 11 stone 6 pounds and 6 ounces. He comes to the ring unbeaten with 5 wins against no defeats. He represents Champs Camp Mosside and he fights out of Wythenshawe, Manchester. Please welcome Kieran, the Machine.
Yeah, that's the goal break. Expect to take a step back. Don't deliberately throw punches down the back of the head. Protect yourselves all the time. Touch them up. No less.
Seconds out, round 1.
So welcome back to our viewers joining us online. Got young Kieran McDaid in there tonight against Jordan Grannum. Jordan Grannum had over 200 fights now. He's a busy fighter. He's an active fighter. And talking about busy fighters, Kieran McDaid himself only been professional for I think about 8 months, and he's already had 5 fights. So this is his 6th outing tonight. So keeping him nice and busy, which is always good for a young pro coming through.
feel like this is going to be a really, really interesting fight. You know, Dan.
It will. It'll be a test for Kieran. He'll have to stay switched on, and he'll have to use his boxing. But Kieran, I think, I've commentated on most of his professional fights, and I've been really impressed with him. He is a neat boxer. Yeah. He's got the fundamentals, and I think he's developing really well under Joe Gallagher.
Yeah, he is. We was impressed with all the fights that we've seen on this show. We've been impressed with each one. And Jordan's just one of them fighters where he brings a different kind of style out to each fighter he comes up against. He just brings that different style out where they've got to go that extra mile. Because it's not forgiving Jordan in the ring, is it?
And that will benefit Kieran because he needs to be switched on. And as you're coming through the ranks as a young pro, you're developing all times. You're trying to learn. Every fight needs to be a lesson. And when you're in there against someone like Jordan, you need to be switched on. You need to box well, because if you don't, he's going to give you a very, very hard night.
Nice shot there from McDaid.
Kieran started very, very well. Looks very switched on. Looks quite sharp. Good use of the jab, switching upstairs, downstairs. Kieran will be wise not to mix it with Jordan tonight and just try and box his way through this.
Yeah, I think he's actually realised how much, Jordan's got a strong guard on him as well. He's having to work to open them shots up.
Good work there from
like
Kieran.
What he's doing there.
Using the jab really, really well in this first round. Kieran looks really switched on, using his feet really well, just moving in and out of range.
Yeah, it's nice to see him a lot more relaxed than having to pick his shots.
Yeah, Kieran's looking relaxed tonight. It's a really good opening round. He just needs to be switched on, does Kieran. He can't stand in front of his opponent. He can't stand in front of Jordan too much.
Yeah.
He needs to always be moving his head, feinting, moving his feet, not letting Jordan read when he's going to launch an attack.
Yeah.
Because Jordan is an experienced operator. He's a lively operator as well. So Kieran's just got to be a little bit switched on. Fighting in his hometown, I believe, for the first time as a pro, Kieran, so he's got a lot of support, as you can hear. But he's stuck to the job. He's not letting that affect him. He's not letting emotion get involved so far. He's boxing well, he's jabbing. He's moving well. And he's pretty much doing everything that's asked for him so far.
Yeah, he's got a great trainer as well, so I'm sure everything that needed to be worked on from the last fight that we've seen, he would have been working on that.
Good work from Kieran. I think what's most impressive about that is he didn't get too greedy. He'd done his work, he got out of range, he didn't try and get too greedy and mix it too much with Jordan. And that's the key for Kieran. He just needs to keep it smart, keep the fundamentals, jab well, throw your combinations, but then move your feet so you're not there for the counter.
Yeah. Nice body shot there from McDaid.
Nice work there, getting the crowd a little bit excited.
I like to see him work on his guard a little bit more as well, because even though Jordan's not throwing that many shots, the shots that he is throwing are managing to get through.
Yeah, like I said, Jordan's a lively opponent, and Kieran's got to keep his hands tight. He's got to move his head and move his feet as well. So when Jordan does throw his shots in, Kieran's not there, and that's very, very important because, you know, maybe not so much tonight, but as Kieran moves through the levels, he's going to need to tighten up on a few things like that.
But as we say, this is why these fights are so important to a professional in their career. And
yeah, absolutely. They're learning fights, and this is a step up for Kieran to be in there against Jordan. But with Kieran, they're keeping him busy, and you can see that. You can see the improvements. You can see the benefits of keeping him busy. It's his 6th fight now. He's not even been a pro for 8 or 9 months, and he's already had 6 fights, which is brilliant.
Yeah, he had an impressive amateur career as well, so he's brought that along with him, which is always good to see and know.
Yeah. Good round there from Kieran. We saw a bit more from him that round. The first round he boxed well, he was quite cagey. In that round we've seen Kieran open up a little bit, and he did look impressive. But what was most impressive is, like I said, is he didn't get too greedy. He's got the respect for Jordan, which he should do, because you're not going to come in here and you're not going to stop Jordan. But he's boxing really, really well. He's using his feet well, and he didn't get too greedy with it.
Yeah.
So 3rd round of what's been an impressive 6th fight here for Kieran McDaid.
Nice little jab for jab there.
Jordan just nice high guard. Now he's trying to put Kieran on the back foot. Now this is where Kieran can't hold his feet. He needs to be mobile. He needs to keep moving. He needs to keep using that jab. Nice work there from Kieran. I think for Kieran, he doesn't want to get involved here. He just wants to keep boxing, keep moving. I think Jordan's trying to close the distance down. He's trying to put Kieran on the back foot. He wants Kieran to hold his feet. Just got caught a little bit there, Kieran. He needs to make sure that he's moving after these combinations. It's okay putting these combinations together, but you cannot hold your feet because you'll be there for the count and you'll get hit.
Yeah, and that's what Jordan's doing. He's taking them shots. He's waiting for him to do what he's doing, then he's snapping back.
Good head movement there from Kieran. Got good variety of shots as Kieran.
Yeah, puts his shots together very nicely, doesn't he? He knows how to put them shots together.
Yeah, and Kieran's a young lad, and he will develop as time goes on, and he will get strong. He will get a bit more pop in his shots.
Nice bit of head movement there from Kieran. I think Jordan was a little bit impressed with that as well. He was giving him a little bit of a nod to say yeah.
Excellent learning fight this for Kieran. Absolutely brilliant learning fight. Like I said earlier on, Jordan, I think he's had over 205 fights, whatever it might be. Kieran's been switched on. He's boxed really, really well, and he's had to box well because you've seen at times Jordan's thrown shots and he's landed his shots. So if Kieran wasn't on the ball, if he wasn't moving his feet, if he wasn't boxing so well and using his jab, this could be a different fight. More of the same from Kieran, putting his shots together, showing that good array of shots. He throws good body shots, nice right uppercut as well. And he's got a good work rate as well. I think that'll hold Kieran in good stead as he steps through the levels. He starts doing 6 rounds, 8 rounds.
Yeah, he's got a pace and he sits to that pace. He's got his own pace and that's what he likes to work at.
Nice, just changing the angle a little bit nice there as well. This is where he can't be on the ropes with his back to the ropes. Just got caught by a right hand. Look, he's a work in progress and he's going to learn as each fight goes on. Sometimes he holds his feet, sometimes he comes a little bit square. Doesn't jab when he should be jabbing, but that's all part of the development.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely part of the development, but it would be nice to see him use that jab because he's got some great punches to follow up with. And that jab, if you use it right, it will blind your opponent, you know what I mean? And then them shots will hit even more nicer than what they're hitting now.
Yeah.
Nice uppercut there from Jordan.
Yeah, I don't really want to see Kieran in range like this, mixing it with Jordan. Like to see how we saw him in the early rounds, just jabbing and moving and boxing. Jordan just marching forward, very resilient, very tough. Oh, good job there from Jordan. Crowd really getting behind Kieran now. You can hear the atmosphere in there. He's obviously sold a lot of tickets fighting in his hometown. And in most parts has been very, very impressive tonight. I think in most parts he boxed really, really well. He controlled it a lot of the fight with his jab. Yeah. He was moving well. There was just times as the fight went on that Kieran opted to hold his feet and fight with Jordan. Probably not the right tactics, to be honest, but like what we've talked about, it's about a learning fight, it's about developing as you go. Yeah. An absolutely fantastic matchmaking for Kieran tonight. That's just what he needed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. After 4 rounds of middleweight action, we got the Steve Gray scorecard, which reached 40 points to 37 points in favour of your winner. From right here in Wythenshawe, Kieran, the Machine McDaid. We are ready for our next contest of the evening, 4 rounds of boxing, sanctioned in the welterweight.
And there he is, fresh out the ring. What a brilliant performance, Kieran. How are you feeling, mate? Yeah. Good fight that for your 6th professional fight, and Jordan's a tough opponent. How did you find that?
I knew coming into the fight he was a tough opponent. I found it a good fight, a good learning fight.
Yeah.
Got so many pointers out in the corner, telling me what to do mid-fight, all different. So I'm grateful for him in the corner, the gym, the coaches, Joe, Marco, Marcus, all of them in the gym around me.
Yeah, you're out there, you're active and it's working, so keep up the good work. When you next out now?
I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure I'll find out soon.
Yeah, you're very active. I'm sure you'll be out there soon, but I'll let you go and get checked out. But yeah, congratulations. That was a brilliant fight. That we've seen an improvement each time, and it's entertaining to watch. You bring a great crowd as well. Congratulations, Kieran. See you later, mate.
wears the black and gold shorts. He weighed in at 11 stone, 2 pounds and 4 ounces. He comes to the ring with 11 contests and comes to us from Partington, Manchester. Please welcome Luke Lightning Thomas. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the blue and white shorts and he weighed in at 10 stone, 12 pounds and 8 ounces. He comes to the ring unbeaten with 5 wins against number 8. He comes to us from Preston by way of Liverpool, Merseyside. Here is Il Capo, Josh Paladino.
So here we have it. Welcome back to our viewers joining us online in the ring. Josh Paladino, one of our own. So Josh has been on quite a journey. He thought his career come to an end when there was a little bit of an issue with a brain scan, and he thought that was it for him. But surprisingly for Josh, went for a second opinion, and here we are today. He's back in the ring. This is his second fight back. His first fight a couple of months ago. Admits to being a little bit nervous. Says it probably wasn't his best performance, and he's looking to put a bit of a show on tonight. He's in there against Luke Thomas. The experienced Luke Thomas, and Josh has started really well. He's up on his toes. He's jabbing well. He's moving well, and this is the Josh we're used to, the Josh we're accustomed to. Really slick boxer.
Yeah, he's good. He's very old school. He's got that old school style, hasn't he, Dan Josh?
Yeah, he's got a nice rhythm about him. He's up on his toes, and nice little left up to the body there. Feinting well. Certainly looks like he's targeting the body, Josh, with that left hook, and he's feinting well. Nice body shot there. Just throws it so effortlessly, doesn't he?
No, he's got a lovely rhythm to him as well, Paladino. His footwork's lovely. It's nice to watch. It's good to see.
Yeah, he's very, very relaxed, isn't he? And he just sort of bounces in and out of range. So when Luke is thinking about an attack, quite often Josh is out of range, and then he's back in to throw his shot. So very difficult fighter to read is Josh. I think he's started really well here. Josh looks very relaxed.
Yeah, I think Thomas is trying to work out what Josh is about, see what he's working with.
Yeah, but Josh is landing his shots, and by the time Luke Thomas can come to reply, Josh is already out of range. He's boxing really well.
Yeah.
Good jab to the head, stab to the body, nice right hook. Really, really impressive here, Josh.
I know it's the first round, but just seeing Josh in the ring now compared to his last fight, he's definitely dusted off all them old cobwebs.
Yeah, I mean, look,
getting back to himself now. This is the Josh that we've seen before. You know, he was told that awful news when he was in his rhythm, doing what he's doing, getting the fights in. It's nice to see. Just want to keep consistent with it now, don't we?
Yeah, he's got to keep active, and that's what he's doing. He's obviously second fight here. He fought last time out in Liverpool not long ago, and it's all about keeping Josh busy now. Now Josh has been on a journey. It's been an emotional journey where you feel like you've had your career taken away from you, then it's given back to you. And the last fight, he had a lot of emotion going on. He obviously had the excitement, the anticipation, but also the nerves. And when you have a style like Josh's, Josh relies on being relaxed and being on his toes and moving in and out and letting his work flow. And if you are feeling nervous, if you are feeling anxious, you don't have that flow. You're not relaxed, you're quite tense.
Yeah.
I think tonight we're seeing a really good version of Josh. So round 2, it's been a very, very positive start from Josh. He's boxing really well. He looks really loose and he looks like he's enjoying himself in there. Luke Thomas is a little bit stuck in there at the moment. Because of how Josh is boxing, he's in and out of range. Luke's struggling to time him, he's struggling to get any shots off. You can just hear Wayne in the corner telling Josh to feint, 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 and that's the key. Just keep feinting, don't let Luke know when the attacks are going to come. Good right hand there from Luke. Just showing Josh that he is dangerous in there if he's given the opportunity. He looks very, very confident in there now, Josh.
Lovely body shots there, straight in, straight out.
Yeah, and that's the impressive part of it with Josh. He's landing his shots, but it's what he's doing afterwards. He's getting his feet out of range. I mean, he's having a lot of success in there now, Josh, but he just needs to remember his jab. Don't forget your jab, be patient. That's it, just got to keep popping that jab out.
Yeah, just like Wayne's saying, pop that jab.
Yeah, it's very important for Luke not to be able to read Josh. Josh's feet, spot on tonight, in and out of range. He's feinting well, he's boxing really well. Just needs to stick to the fundamentals.
Gorgeous body shot there. Don't even think it was meant to land there, but it landed and it went well, so yeah, we'll take it.
I mean, this round, Luke's tried to force it a little bit more, tried to land his own shots. So he's trying, but I just feel like the class has been with Josh a little bit in that last round. I think his class shown a little bit.
Yeah.
We go round 3, and we're seeing a different Josh tonight. He looks very relaxed, looks very confident. Looks like he's got his rhythm and his words really flowing tonight. Like you said, Malone, last time we saw him, he was a little bit tense, wasn't he? He wasn't himself, but tonight we're definitely seeing the best version of Josh.
Yeah, and it's good to see he's got great potential, Josh. You know, I'm glad he's got that second opportunity to do what he wanted to do. You could even tell when he was sat here on comms, he just wanted to be in there, and you know, he's in there now, he's doing his thing, and it's going well for him.
Yeah, and it's that old saying, isn't it? You don't know what you've got until it's gone, and Josh thought it was gone. Now he's got a second bite of the cherry. And I think you're going to see a different version of Josh now as well, that he knows it was nearly taken away from him, so he's going to have that hunger. Nice shot. That's a really impressive shot from Josh. He just sort of loops that right hand over.
Yeah, it's impressive. He's got a nice style. I think there'll be people in the crowd that are watching tonight who don't even know who Josh is, and he's just one of them where you watch him and he's just such a likeable guy. He's got that style that you like. You don't want to keep your eyes off him because he'll show you something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, every 3 seconds you're going to see something different. He'll switch it up.
No, I totally agree with you. He's probably one of the nicest guys you could possibly meet, but his style's quite nice to watch, isn't it? There you go, that right hand again. Gorgeous right hand. Putting them shots together nicely as well. Them combinations. Yeah, they flow, don't they? It's not like he's trying too hard, they just flow.
And then he's backing away. As soon as he's throwing them shots, he's backing away.
Nice.
Kicking him nice. This is a really, really good round for Josh.
And he's going to frustrate a lot of his opponents because you can see Luke in there is a little bit frustrated. You can see that he's threatening to attack, but he can't because Josh is just so good with his feet. He's in and out of range. You can see that when Luke's trying to launch an attack, Josh just moves out of range and nullifies it.
Yeah, he's dictating the round, isn't he? He's not really giving Luke Thomas a chance to do what he wants to do.
No, and it's that old thing, if Josh held his feet a little bit, it'd be a completely different fight. But Josh is very, very smart. He's fighting very smart in there tonight.
Yeah, he is. Well, he's sat here, he's watched the fights, he's analysed them. So, gives him that extra little thing. When we're saying what we'd like to see, he's sat here, he's done the same thing, so he's in there and he's showing what he likes to see. So it's interesting, it really is.
No, another good round there from Josh. So fourth and final round from Josh. Just expect to see the same really, just the good boxing, working behind that jab. Wouldn't like to see Josh get too greedy with his shots. I think he's having plenty of success tonight.
Gorgeous hook there.
And this is really a really good display of boxing from Josh. This is really a really good account of what Josh is about, isn't it? He fights with good rhythm, he's stylish, he's got all the shots in the book. Said earlier in the night that the talent we got on show tonight is absolutely ridiculous, and I'd put Josh up there with that talent. I think he's certainly one to watch. Undefeated, and I think with the momentum that he's going to get with Black Flash, they keep the fighters active, they keep him busy, but they match him right as well. I think this is a good matchup for Josh tonight.
And then body shots are absolutely grueling. I just know because he's doing them and he's putting them in, and we're seeing a lot of them. So Luke is going to start to feel them soon, if he's not actually feeling them already, which I highly doubt.
Absolutely. I mean, body shots are an investment. You throw your body shots in the early rounds and they don't always come to fruition until the later rounds. Yeah. So I think that Josh throws a really good body shot, not just that left hook to the body, he stabs a good jab to the body as well. And I think what will happen, as Josh's fights gets later and later, so 6, 8 rounds, 10 rounds, he'll start putting people away, he'll start stopping people because he'll wear them down. It's very, very tiring when you're in there against a fighter like Josh because you can't read him. You're following him around the ring, you're watching what he's doing, you're waiting for your opportunity to throw shots, but it never quite comes because he's moving backwards, he's moving to the sides, he's jabbing, he's feinting. Makes it very difficult for you.
Yeah, he's got a nice boxing IQ, even for his age. It's impressive. Reminds of an old soul. He's got that old school style as well. He's just one of them guys where they've just got that old style and they work well with it.
And he's loose. He just throws that left hook just off the lead hand, and it's so nice and it's so hard to read and very, very good to watch. Excellent, nice work there from Josh. There's a lot of respect between them there. You can see Luke and Josh having a little kind of embrace there. There's a lot of respect, and really, really good to see there from Josh. I think that was Josh at his best, and really excited to see him get out again.
I agree with you.
Sixth round, Sanchez in the flyweight.
Paladino! How are you
on
feeling?
the side this time now.
I know, on the other side. You know what a performance. Amazing. You're well and truly back now, Josh.
Yeah.
That was absolutely incredible.
Thank
you know,
you. I appreciate
really good. It was fluid. You had a nice rhythm. You know, you was putting the shots in when you needed to. You wasn't overthrowing or doing too much. It was really, really good to watch.
Yeah.
Everything, touched over everything. Have you got a fight in for your next one, or what's the plan now?
Next date is September, so I'm just keeping as active as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Like the comeback fight, I was a bit like you could. I was dead nervous.
Yeah.
And I had a bit of ring rust on me, so my performance wasn't as good.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've come to this fight with back to where I was again.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I felt like the first, your last fight, you've dusted all them cobwebs off now. You're back, you're ready, and it's good to see. Josh, you've got a great journey ahead of you now, mate.
100%, and it's all thanks to Backpass Emotions, because obviously when I had to retire for that time out, I
I've been on the commentary team, so I was looking at...
Yeah.
I've been on the commentary team, so I was looking at boxing from like a different point of view. Yeah. So I was developing my IQ from that.
That's what I was saying. You were saying what you wanted to see, and while you were in there, you're being able to do everything that you wanted to do. Well, you was doing everything that you wanted to see when you were sat here.
That's it.
So I feel like, in a way, everything happens for a reason. Because,
100%.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've got that different side. Now, a lot of people are in there, they won't really see that side to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, brilliant. Josh, honestly, mate, congratulations.
Thank you so much, man. Take care.
I'll let you go and get yourself started.
Thank you.
See you later, mate.
By way of knockout. He is the 2022 European gold medalist. He represents Champs Camp, Mosside and Hales from Liverpool, Merseyside, Mikie, the owner, Tallon.
Okay guys, so we go back, take one step back. No deliberate punches on the back of the head. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves.
So welcome back to our viewers. Join us online. Talked earlier about a lot of potential, a lot of talent on this card. We've got Mikie Tallon here, commentated on his debut, and since then he's gone strength to strength. He's now undefeated in 13 fights as a professional. And he's in there now against a tricky southpaw, Diego Tanata. Mikie Tallon, very, very accomplished amateur, really good amateur, and a really good professional now. And what's good about Mikie Tallon is you'll see him on the big shows, but you see him on grassroots shows like this as well. Joe Gallagher, trainer, keeping him busy, getting him lots of different styles to look at. And Tanata in here is just a bit of a tricky southpaw, but it's quite solid as well. It's a really good learning fight this for Mikie. Tanata's going to come to fight. He's tricky, he's awkward, he's solid.
Yeah, he's got a nice crowd with him as well. I feel like, as we say, we touch over this at least one time throughout the show. And when you've got a crowd behind you, you've got your people there and you're chanting, it does boost you. You know, everything in the ring for you. You've got everyone there cheering for you, so you feel like you need to put on a show. It gives you that extra little bit.
Yeah, Mikey's just got to keep his head here. He got caught by a little shot. Tanata's definitely coming for a fight tonight. Mikie just weathering an early storm here. Tanata looks very, very dangerous. Mikey's got to keep that
Range.
Chin tucked down. Needs to keep the range. Needs to use his feet well. But also, what's very important for Mikie, he needs to hurt Tanata. If he gets the opportunity, he needs to hurt him.
Yeah.
Stop him in his tracks. I think Mikie knows what's coming.
Nice all run there from Diego.
Look, I think when you get a fight like Tanata who's on the front foot and he's throwing his shots with such ferocity, you've got to look to counter him. Yeah. And I think with Tanata there, the shot to counter him would be that right uppercut. So as he comes in, counter with that right uppercut. Lively opening round. Tanata's come to fight. Mikie Tallon needs to be switched on. I mean, Mikey's an excellent boxer. Just feel with a fighter like Tanata, sometimes you've got to put him in a place a little bit. Because if they grow in confidence, they're going to make it a very, very difficult night.
Yeah,
Tanata looks very strong, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Round two, and I think we know what we're going to get out of Tanata. I think he's got one way of fighting. He's going to come forward and he's going to go for broke.
Tanata throwing some lethal shots there. Every time he gets him in that corner, he's just taking advantage of him. As soon as he's got him in that corner, you know, Mikie needs to stay out of that corner, hit and move, find that distance, find that range, hit and move. I think what's happening here is he's hitting and he's not moving anywhere.
Yeah.
And Diego's just taking advantage of that not hitting and moving.
Just don't feel like Mikie should be mixing with him, to be honest. I think Mikie should be trying to box him a little bit more and not fighting range. This is Tanata's sort of fight. And you've either got to do one or two things with Tanata. You've got to hurt him, or you've got to get on the back foot. You've got to get behind that jab and outbox him.
Yeah. He's a tough little fighter anyway.
He's very tough, he's very strong and solid. Good job. That's what Mikie needs to do. He's either got to get on the back foot and box him, and just box his head off and read him when he's coming in.
Yeah.
Or if Mikey's going to let it get close range, he's got to land some counter shots.
Nice shot there from Mikie.
Mikie should be looking to turn him there, yeah. Nice body shot there from Mikie.
That's a lovely boxing there. Not hitting and moving. See how that works? Hit and move. What you don't want to do as well, get too close and smother your work. So easily done in this kind of fight though.
Look, it's a lively fight. It's a lively fight, and Tanata's very, very dangerous operator. Mikey's got to be switched on, and like I say, Mikey's been asked questions now that he's probably not been asked in his professional career so far, and he's got to respond to those questions. I think Mikey's, at times, like what you said, he's sitting on the ropes, and he's allowing it to be a fight in close quarters where he's either got to do one or two things. He's got to keep it nice and long and use his good boxing skills, because Mike is an excellent boxer, so get on your back foot, feint, try and time Tanata on the way in, or if you are going to hold your feet with him, you've got to hurt a fighter like that, and you're going to hurt him with a counter. The counter shot would be a right uppercut, but Mike is just not getting that off at the moment. But one thing's for certain, Tanata's come to fight and he's come to win, and he's come for a war and he looks up for it.
Body shots! Body shots! Come on, back!
He looks ferocious, this Tanata, doesn't he? I think the referee should be doing a little bit of a better job there of breaking them, splitting them up a little bit.
Yeah. Nice body shot there from Mikie.
It's a 6-round fight, so it's allowing Mikie to settle into the fight a little bit, which is good, and Mikie just showing signs now of settling down a bit. Mikie just probing with that jab. Would probably like to see a bit more of a solid jab. Nice right hand.
Nice, that's what's nice, hitting him. Commentators curse as soon as you say hit a move, hit a move.
Look, what's been really impressive with Mikie this round is how he's listening to Joe in the corner. Joe's coaching him through this a little bit, and Mikey's listening diligently, and he's getting excellent advice from the corner. When he's following it, it's working. I feel that as Tanata's going to get a little bit more tired in this fight, he's going to become a little bit more reckless.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the referee needs to really get a grip of it. And that's looks like what he's doing now. He's bringing them together. But yeah, Tanata's a very rugged and ragged fighter, and he's coming forward. He's throwing everything he can. But as he gets more tired, that's going to get a little bit more reckless. But also on the flip side to that, as Tanata gets a bit more tired, I feel that he is going to be there for the counter shots more. And I think Mikie can just see it at times. As Tanata comes in recklessly, Mikie just needs to slip him right uppercut, step back right uppercut. He'll catch him every single time with it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there, Dad.
4th round, and I think Tanata's going to be dangerous every second he's in this fight. But I just felt the last round Mikie was getting into a rhythm a little bit more.
Take your time!
Nice. Mikey's starting to show his class a little bit now, putting his shots together, which is really good. Still got to be very careful and switched on when Tanata comes forward like he is ferocious. But as Tanata's getting more tired, he's there for the counters, and I think Mikey's finding those counters now. Tanata just waiting a little bit now, and that's where I want to see Mikie just step up the tempo a little bit, do a bit more work.
Yeah, because he's definitely got the skill to be able to do that and get them shots in. So it's just making sure that you're taking the opportunity when you're seeing it, really.
Look, this hasn't been an easy fight for Mikie. It's been quite a test. Tanata's a very, very good opponent, very ferocious, really good matchmaking again.
Yeah. There's definitely going to be a lot to take away from it, a lot to...
Yeah, Tanata's record doesn't tell the story. He comes here, he's got losses on his record, but he's a very hungry fighter, he's a very dangerous fighter. And he's asked a lot of questions of Mikie tonight, and so far Mikey's answered them.
Single it, sliding there, 2s and 3s. Jump in, jump, Mikie, jump in.
Great advice from the corner there from Joe. He doesn't want the single shots. If Mikie throws single shots, there's a chance Tanata's gonna throw haymaker. He's gonna try and counter it.
Yeah.
Mikie looks so good when he puts his shots together. The 2s and the 3 shots.
Jump in, jump.
Good round there for Mikie. Good round. I think, like I said, this has been a very dangerous fight. I think how Tanata come out in that first round, the first 2 rounds, was ferocious. Really wanted to win. He was winging some heavy shots in, but Mikie kept his composure, and that's what I've been impressed with Mikie since his professional debut. Was he's so composed for a young man. He's only 21 years old. So composed, stayed calm under pressure. And you can see now, as the fight's sort of going on and he's warming into it, he's picking his shots. He's having much more success now, Mikie, and he's finding those counters as Tanata's tiring.
Yeah, and it was a much better round for him, that was.
10 seconds for this. Round 5.
Jump in.
I think the pattern of the fight is that Tanata's always going to start the round quite ambitious. He's going to start the rounds quite lively. Mikie just needs to weather that early storm, settle into the round.
Nice shot there from Mikie.
Yeah, just seeing slightly different approach here from Mikie, just using his feet. He's up on his toes, he's boxing well, he's picking him off. He knows Tanata's going to come at some point. Just on his toes, he's moving about, he's not letting Tanata settle his feet.
There you go. Keep moving, flicking that jab.
Just showing a different side to him here, Mike, isn't he? He's just up on his toes, he's moving about, he's not getting involved. I feel like Tanata's going to start falling in a little bit, but Mikie needs to bring that right uppercut into it. Ref just needs to be quite strong here now, because it's one thing Mikie getting the win, he doesn't want to pick up a cut here, and that can quite easily happen with Tanata coming in as he's coming in.
Nice body shot there.
Nice boxing from Mikie. Nice. His class is really showing through now, Mikey's. Excellent round for Mikie. Really settling into it now, isn't he?
That round really did shake him there.
People behind you can see. That's a polite notice just for the people behind you. Thank you very much.
Double jab! Double jab! That's it. Double jab. Keep doing it.
Talked earlier in this fight about Mikie Tallon. You'll see him on the big shows. You'll see him on the smaller shows like this, but he's staying active. He's getting that education.
Double jab.
He's not getting easy fights. He's getting learning fights.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's exactly what this is.
And Tanata's still having success, still showing how dangerous he is in there. And that's what happens when you switch off. Good job there from Mikie. Last couple of rounds, Mikie started to dominate, but he just needs to maintain that concentration. I think Tanata's shown in this round that he is dangerous, and he will continue to be dangerous. He's that sort of fighter, he can't switch off.
Double jab.
I think these are wise tactics as the fight goes on. Just get on your toes, move about, let the clock run down a little bit. Then last minute and a half, go to work yourself.
He's definitely got the crowd backing him tonight.
Yeah, he's brought a good crowd, hasn't he, from Liverpool? Nice jab there from Mikie. Well timed.
Double jab, Mikie. Double jab. Double it. Double it.
Nice body shot there from Tanata. I'm glad he's not getting put into the corner though and taking those shots. He's hitting, he's moving, and he's struggling to manage to get him back in the corner and try and take advantage like that. So obviously them conversations that he's been having in the corner or something switched in his head, it's definitely working for him now.
You're right, because early in the round Mikie was holding his feet and getting trapped on the ropes a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was a really good fight, a really good learning fight there from Mikie Tallon. And Joe Gallagher doing a really good job of keeping him busy and getting a midst of opponents, and he was in against a very, very lively opponent tonight, and he weathered some early storms, and he boxed really, really well, and that's a really good victory for Mikie Tallon.
And also to bring into the ring now as well the promoter of this show, former British and European champion, the Black Flash, Mr. Pat Barrett. And it's great to have you both here, Joe. I'll keep it brief because I know you have 3 more boxers to come out. Pat, firstly, great turnout, Wythenshawe Forum, and it's great to see a really solid 7-fight card and boxing back in this establishment.
You know, there's a boxing show
Wythenshawe Forum is a great boxing venue. We've had over the years passport here in the A grade, and that's what we're doing now. We're scoring the tonight at the fort here. Coventry, West Midlands, Huey Malone. This contest 6 rounds sanctioned in the super lightweight division. Your timekeeper is Chris O'Connor, and your referee in charge of the action is Mark Kaine. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the white shorts and he weighed in at 10 stone 4 pounds and 4 ounces. He comes to the ring with 13 contests, including 6 wins and 1 draw, and he comes to us from Narva, Estonia. Please welcome Andrejev. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the blue and pink shorts and he weighed in at 10 stone and 1 pound. He comes to the ring unbeaten with 5 wins against no defeats, and 3 of those 5 wins come by way of knockout. Presenting to a 4-time ABA champion, representing Chatscat, Mosside and Haley, from Coventry, West Midlands, Huey Malone.
So here we go, the action coming thick and fast. Welcome back to our viewers joining us online. Really excited about Huey Malone. I've seen him in the gym, very impressive, commentated on his last fight, good stoppage win. He's been a pro for just over a year now. He's had the 5 fights, so he's staying active. Very impressive amateur, as you heard there from the introductions, 4-time ABA champion. I think he's someone you're going to hear a lot about over the next coming years.
Yeah, he's an entertaining fighter, Huey Malone. He brings a good crowd with him, a good energy.
Yeah, he's in there tonight against a durable opponent, Andrejev. He's had the 13 fights. He's only been stopped once, and I think that's what Huey needs. He needs some rounds. He got a good stoppage win last time, but I'd like to see Huey active like he has been. 5 fights in his first year, but would like to see him get some rounds as well. Nice little exchange of shots in the opening round here.
Yeah.
Both men just happy to sort of stand in the pocket and exchange shots.
Exchanging them punches.
Andrea just turning southpaw, mixing stances up a little bit in this opening round, just showing Huey something a little different. Just getting a little bit messy there.
I'd like to see Huey use that jab, keep that distance there and pick them shots and hit where he needs to.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more.
Yeah, he's putting some good shots in there, but I feel like if he was using that jab a little bit more, you know, he's going to hit them other shots a lot more better, and he's going to be able to find them a lot more better.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. When he gets close, I think it suits Andrea a little bit more. Huey Malone's a really, really good boxer. Like you said, 4-time ABA champion. He's a great boxer.
Yeah.
Just feel that when he gets close, he smothers his work a little bit. And I think that Huey sort of neglected his jab a little bit in that first round. Would like to see him establish that jab a little bit more and just use it as a bit of a weapon, just open up a few doors and a few opportunities to land his shots. But Huey's a fighter, and I think that's what he is at heart. He's a very, very good boxer, but I think at heart he's a fighter, and he would like to just stand there with Andre and have a fight. There's no doubt about that. But from a sort of technical point of view, I would just like to see him box a little bit more jab. I think he looks better when it's at range as well.
Nice uppercut there from Huey.
Putting some nice shots together there on the inside, Huey, but just leaving his head there a little bit. If you are going to mix your shots up and you're going to fight in range, like you need to do a little something afterwards. You need to change the angle, you need to move your head, you anticipate what's coming back. Good uppercut there from Huey. Like I said at the end of the first round, just want to see Huey box a little bit more smart, just long range, use his boxing ability, use his feet, his good footwork to come in and out of range, and work behind that jab. I feel that when Huey fights inside, he has plenty of success because he's a good fighter, but just letting Andrea into the fight a little bit. I think Andrea's feeling a few of these body shots. Nice change of angle there from Huey.
Nice shot there from Matt.
Yeah, just got caught. Look, Huey's a top prospect, and he's a really good fighter. You don't win 4 ABA national titles for no reason. He's really good, he's really accomplished. Just feel like he needs to sharpen up here a little bit. Feel like he's getting hit with shots which he probably shouldn't be getting hit with. And I think the only reason he's getting hit with them because he's not really respecting his opponent too much. He knows he can walk Andrea down. He knows he can hurt him. He knows he's better than him in every single department. And sometimes what happens with a fighter is they're going to fight like this and they'll switch off because they're not worried about what's coming back. I think that's the case with Huey. I think at the minute he's just sort of like not respecting his opponent. He's walking forward where Huey could get on the back foot a little bit, keep it nice long range, and really put on a masterclass. Huey just hopped in again to be on the front foot to fight in close quarters. Andrejev had a little bit of success there.
Yeah, and then what you want to do then is you want to be using that jab now. Hitting and moving, because he's managed to get some shots in, and then he's not moving and he's throwing shots, but they're not getting through as clean as he could be getting through. So he's using that jab. Because he knows where to place the shot, Kieran Malone. He really, really does. Like that, at that kind of distance, that's what works for him. It's snappy, it's sharp. He can hit the target and get away. It looks nice, so they're gonna cause a lot more damage.
I think, like what I said, I don't think Huey respects too much what's in front of him, and I think you'll see the best of Huey Malone when he steps through the levels. I think he's one to watch, definitely.
Oh, 100%.
I think he's got everything you need to sort of go the whole way, I suppose. But yeah, I just don't feel like he's respecting his opponent in there a little bit. He's standing in front of him, he's mixing shots, and he's just getting caught with some silly shots.
Lovely uppercut there from Huey. Mark's taking them shots very well as well. He's taking them shots, he's absorbing them.
Yeah. And look, we're seeing glimpses of what Huey's about. He's boxing really, really sharp at times. Seeing the full array of his shots. Like what we've said throughout the night, every fight should be a learning fight. We don't want fighters to have it all their own way, because they're not going to really learn from that. And I think Huey will take something from this. He might not be 100% satisfied with his performance, and Joe Gallagher may not be 100% satisfied either. But that gives the opportunity to improve, and that's what this is about. This fight isn't about Huey winning the fight, because we're confident he's going to win the fight before the first bell. It's about his development as a fighter and becoming a finished product, so that in 3, 4, 5 years we're watching him fight for a world title.
No, you're so right with that. You're so right with that, and that's what I mean. It's about not trying to get too greedy, trying to end the fight, trying to get the fight done with, you know. Being there and seeing what works well for you, what you need to do.
Good jab there from Huey.
Gorgeous jab.
Smothering your work before you throw it, right?
Yeah, a little bit of frustration there.
Smothering your work.
Yeah, you can hear a little bit of frustration there in Joe's voice in the corner.
You know, the thing is with Joe is that as a coach, he knows his fighter, he knows what works well for them. And he really has got that good eye. He wants his fighters to do well, and he knows what they need to do, what they don't need to do.
Nice right hand there from Kieran.
Brilliant advice there from John. And it's working, it's everything that we've been saying as well, what he needs to do. And when he is putting that into action, keeping that range, throwing them shots when he needs to. When he's shining, it's working well for him. It's making his opponent a little bit, what do we need to do here now?
Got a very high work rate as Huey.
Gorgeous that.
Changes the angle really well, doesn't he? Yeah. You can hear from Joe in the corner what he's calling for. He's calling for Huey to keep it at range, and I think that's a wise thing to be doing. I think that's when we see the best of Huey, when he's fighting at range. He's working behind that nice long jab. I feel that someone of Huey's quality should be doing that. When Huey's forward in range and he's mixing up a little bit, it's giving Andrea a little bit of a chance, and he's been landing far too many shots tonight, Andrea. And I say that because I hold Huey in such high esteem. He's a really good fighter. And if Huey was switched on tonight, Andrea wouldn't land a handful of shots on him. Just feel like what I said a little bit earlier, I don't think Huey's got the respect for his opponent, and I think that Huey's one of those fighters that will raise his game when he gets in there against a better opposition, and I think that's what he needs. He needs to step up in the opposition. I know it's early in his career, but you're talking about a top amateur, 4-time ABA champion.
No, you're right by saying that, Dan.
Yeah, I just feel like Huey needs someone in there that's going to give him a little bit of fear. So we got round 5, and Huey pretty much doing what he's done all fight. He's got high work rate. He's on the front foot, trying to force the action a little bit, choosing to engage with Andrea a little bit. He's winning the rounds, but for me, I'd much prefer if he kept it long behind that jab. He's a really, really good boxer. He picks his shots really well.
Yeah, and when he's got that range as well, the shots are a lot more powerful. You know, he's being able to get that hip rotation and land them shots, and that's where the power comes from. So, but when you're close and tight like that, you just smother your work.
Yeah, well, like we say there, is that what Joe was calling for early in the fight, saying, look, Huey, you're smothering your work, and if you smother your work, you've not got that range to get your shots off.
No, but it's a much better round this. He knows that he needs to get that range. Even now when he's close and he can throw shots because he's close up. He's trying to push him back and then get the shots in. It's good to see. I must say as well, Mark's taking these shots very well.
Just wrestling around with him. Use your boxing brain. There you go. Good. And back again with the jab. 1, 2. Come on. There you go. Jab. It's easy work. Chin down and go. Good.
This is better from Huey last 15-20 seconds. Been a little bit better. We've seen he's boxing, he's picking his shots a little bit. Better this from Huey. This is where he's shown his class, and this is what he should have shown from the first round.
Yeah.
He seems to have switched on a little bit now. I think he's got it a little bit now. He's boxing at range, he's using the jab well, he's timing his shots.
Yeah, and it's working well. Mark's not being able to get them shots in that he was able to get in before, so you can see he's a little bit frustrated as well now. He's thinking 1 minute, he's getting my own way a little bit in the other rounds. I was able to land some shots. It gives you a bit of an ego boost when you're in there. Even though he was taking a lot of shots, he must have been thinking, well, I'm being able to get a lot of shots in myself as well, but it's not working that way now, is it?
Well, you're right. The more he gets frustrated, Andrea, the more he's going to fall in with his shots, and then that suits Huey, because then Huey can land his shots and he can walk Andrea onto a counter, particularly that right uppercut. I think if Huey boxed on the back foot, kept it as he did for 20-30 seconds in that round, he's boxing well, he's moving well. Andrea comes in with his shots, leans in, head over the front foot, he's there for the right uppercut. So sixth and final round for Huey Malone. Still quite new as a pro. He's only had the 5 pro fights. He's been professional for just over a year, so he's still learning the pro game. I think this would be a good fight for Huey to watch back with his coach, Joe Gallagher. Look at what works, what doesn't work. I think in the pro game, you do have to set your feet a little bit more. You do have to put a bit more power into your shots, but yeah. I feel that Huey's probably just finding his style a little bit, and I think we've seen it tonight. I think there's been times where he's smothered his work, he's got too close, but there's also been times where he's boxed really, really well off the back foot, and I think we've seen glimpses of the special fighter that he could be. I think sometimes it's turned into a wrestling fight, and I think that's what Andrea wants. Yeah. Whereas if Huey's better than that, so when Andrea tries to wrestle with him, he's better than that. He should be boxing a little bit of range and using those openings. So when Andrea's leaning forward trying to wrestle, he's also there for some shots, especially body shots and uppercuts as well.
Got a nice uppercut, Huey, as well. He swings it round, it's sharp and snappy. And no matter how many times Mark's been hit with that, he's still getting him.
Yeah.
Lovely hooks there. Nice check up there from Mark.
Good right uppercut again from Huey. Nice body work there from Huey Malone. Andrejev just having one final go, just diving in with some shots. Look, good learning fight again. Huey Malone will learn from that. He's won the fight, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a great learning fight for Joe and Huey to sit down, watch that back, look what worked, look what didn't work. But ultimately he's got the win, and he's got the experience, and he is still fairly new as a pro. Been pro for just over a year, so still very much learning the pro game and developing his pro style. But Huey Malone will be one to watch in the future. 2-3 years time, you'll be watching this kid on telly, no doubt about it, fighting for serious titles. He's got the amateur pedigree, he's got the right team behind him, and I've no doubt he's going to get the right fights at the right time.
Yeah. How are you feeling? That was really good, that.
Thank you, I enjoyed it. He was a game opponent, tough opponent. Just what I wanted really at this stage of my career. Kept coming, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was good. You can see how well you're going to go. I mean, you've definitely got the skills. You've had a great amateur career, and it was good to see how as the fight was going on, you was listening to what you needed to do, and the more you were switching it up, the more it was working for you. Like the long range, you taking a step back and not smuggling your work, it just looks sharp, nice and clean.
Joe said keep him at range. I think I like to fight on the inside, so I think we got dragged into a bit of an inside fight at the start, and then Joe said bring it back out of range, you make it easy for yourself. Yeah. So that's what I did, I sort of bring it back out of range.
Yeah, and it looked a lot better, it worked out for you, honestly. It was good that for your sixth professional fight, it was good to watch, it was entertaining. When you next out?
Thank you. I think I'm out in July. Is it 18th of July?
Yeah.
I think there's another show in Manchester.
Yeah.
So I think I'm out there. Hopefully, Joe, speak to Joe, see what he says. He might want me back in the gym, practicing things. I'm sure there's loads to pick out from tonight. So yeah, looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, brilliant. I'll let you go and get checked out. But good to see you. We can't wait to see you again.
Thank you.
Interesting fighter.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
6 rounds against the Kaine kid who come to win.
Yeah, it was an interesting fight. I mean, he was a good little fighter anyway, wasn't he? Yeah, and you could see how much talent you've got, what you can do. He was making it a little bit tricky for you, but as the fight was going on, you was getting them shots in there. You was not letting yourself get in that corner because that's what you wanted. You just wanted to get you to the corner and try and throw them big shots in, but towards the end it wasn't happening. It was working out well for you.
Yeah, that's it. So round 1 to 3, it was more just trying to be range. And then when I got past then, just listening to Joe, every third and fourth shot was catching. So I'll say rounds 4 to 6 is where I was really getting into the groove. Then I just started getting.
Yeah. No, I agree. Do you know when you'll be next out fighting or?
No, but hopefully the team, Joe and Tasha, can get something sorted out, some fighting soon for everyone.
Yeah, no, I'm sure a lot of people will be looking forward to see that. You're a good fighter, you've got your own little style, it's nice to see. So yeah, well done, I'll let you go now. But congratulations, it was a nice fight that. Yeah, can't wait to see you out there. Have you got anything else to say or?
Say thanks for everyone to come down. It's all appreciated and thanks for the sponsors as well.
Yeah, you brought a good crowd down with you as well. We mentioned that during your fight. It always helps when you've got a nice crowd there.
It's not possible without them, so I'd like to thank them for spending the hard money on coming to watch me fight.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, congratulations as well. Thank you for that, Mikie. Take care, mate.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent from Rome by way of Afghanistan. And here is Taz, the Butcher Nadeem. Introducing to you first, he fights out of the blue corner and he wears the black with white trim. He weighed in at 12 stone, 3 pounds and 2 ounces. He comes to the ring a veteran of 94 contests, including 13 wins and 4 draws, and 4 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. He comes to us from Veliko Tarnovo, Bulgaria, and goes by the name of the Russian. Here is Konstantin Aleksandrov. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the black and gold shorts and he weighed in at 12 stone, 3 pounds and 6 ounces. He comes to the ring with 8 wins against just 1 defeat, and 5 of his 8 wins come by way of knockout. He represents Champs Camp Mosai and comes to us from Rotherham by way of Afghanistan. Here is the hard-hitting Taz, the Butcher Nadeem.
shot in the back of the head and take yourselves all the time. Touch gloves.
So Taz Nadeem, very exciting fight. I've had the pleasure of watching him spar quite a bit for this fight. Coming off a loss to our friend Black Flash Rizard Lewiski, majority decision. But he's an exciting fighter. He's very strong. He can bang. Very powerful. Doesn't box on the back foot. He comes forward. And I wouldn't be surprised if this one doesn't go the distance.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Even when he's come out, he's sharp, Taz. Snapper.
Yeah, he's in there against a tough, durable opponent. Veteran of
he's
nearly 100 fights.
Yeah, he's a clean fighter. He's picking his shots well. He's not just throwing for the sake of it. This is the kind of style you want to be using.
Taz a solid looking fighter, muscle on muscle, but very good fighter as well, very solid.
Yeah, he's got a strong physique, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just had the one defeat in 9 fights, but that was over the 3-round format. And his opponent here, Konstantin, he's not the hardest to hit.
It's them body shots that Aleksandrov has got to be able to deal with, because when you're getting body shots like that, I mean, a body shot alone is bad, but when they're whipping in like that.
Yeah, and it's the accuracy of the body shot as well. Places them really well. It's very accurate. Nice.
Nice snappy jab as well.
Yeah, he's got Konstantin on the back foot already. Not much is coming back from Konstantin. Taz Nadeem just on the front foot. Just having everything his own way at the minute. And he's a very, very strong fighter. Been very, very impressive in his sparring. Feel those body shots from there, can't you?
Yeah, them body shots are absolutely grueling. Nadeem's not really letting Aleksandrov get a chance to throw any punches. He's hitting, he's moving, making it very difficult for him.
Taz just having everything his own way in this opening round, and I want to see him build on that. I want to see him apply the pressure a little bit more.
Yeah.
He had everything his own way, but he'd done it as sort of slow, methodical pace. I just want to see Taz step it up a little bit, put his shots together.
Yeah.
Those body shots are really solid. Maybe double them up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Konstantin was definitely feeling those in that opening round. So here we go, the exciting Taz Nadeem had it all his own way in the opening round. Sort of like just followed Konstantin round, landing heavy shot after heavy shot. Might be a long 6th round this for Konstantin. Good uppercut.
Lovely uppercut there.
Step to the right, Taz. Nice, lovely.
Just stepping up a little bit here, Taz, now. Just going through the gears a little bit more. Nice left up there from Taz. Quite methodical in his approach, Taz, so far, and I just feel like he could explode at any moment. Nice jab to body there.
Yeah, and he's got that unpredictable vibe about him, man, where you just don't know what's going to come next, and I think Aleksandrov's aware of that. You know, he's treading carefully.
Pull the hand down.
Nice jab to the body.
So solid, isn't he? That jab to the body is like a right hand to the body. He's a very, very strong puncher, is Taz.
Again, 1, 2, Taz. Hands up and away in.
Look, it's a faultless performance so far from Taz. He's coming off the defeat, so there would have been nerves going in there naturally. He switched gyms after the defeat. He's now with Joe Gallagher down at Champs Camp. He's having it all his own way so far, which I suppose you would expect a little bit.
Yeah, and he's definitely got heart to be in the kind of fight that he was in his last fight when he was against Riz. So even attend that fight and show up and put yourself towards doing something like that, you've got to have fight in there.
Yeah.
To fight, you know, to put yourself forward to fight several times in one night, different opponents, you've got to have heart to do that. So he's definitely got one of them.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Round 3, and pretty much the same as the round before, I'd imagine, from Taz Nadeem. He's quite methodical. He's going to come forward, he's going to throw those solid body shots. Nice little overhand right there. Nicknamed the Butcher now, Taz Nadeem.
Nice hook there. Lovely hook.
Handbrake, Bob. There you go, good. There you go, good.
Aleksandrov trying to throw a little punch there, trying to get that jab in.
Yeah, I mean, Konstantin Aleksandrov, he's been about, he's seen it all. He is tough, he is durable.
And when it gets like that, what else can you do other than the best thing you can do now is try and throw that jab which he's trying to do and keep that guard up.
Look, I think for Aleksandrov, he just wants to see the rounds out. He doesn't want to engage too much because he'd have felt Taz Nadeem's power, and he has got power, he's got serious power, and I think he would have felt that, and he doesn't really want to engage, he just wants to sort of see the rounds down. So in that sort of respect, I do feel sorry for Taz a little bit because he's not got a fighter who's going to engage. and I think Taz, when fighters engage with him, I think that's when you'll see the best of him.
Yeah.
But he's doing everything that's asked from him so far, Taz. He's showing a good array of shots. He's jabbing well. He's working the body well. He's mixing up. He's going through the gears when he has to go through the gears. He's throwing a nice right uppercut as well. Nice overhand right. The only thing I feel Taz could do is maybe apply a little bit more pressure. So between his attacks, shorten that time down.
And Joe also was saying in the corner, you know, try and add a little bit more speed.
Yeah.
So I can even see, even by now, he's heard that and he's trying to implementate it straight away.
Yeah, and I think that's what Taz is doing now. He's applying the pressure a little bit more. He's not letting the distance get too great between them. He's staying quite close and he's throwing his shots a little bit quicker. He's upping the work rate a little bit.
Yeah. Shots Aleksandrov, though, he's taking them shots well, he's absorbing, and you've got to be tough to be able to take shots like that.
He's very tough and he is very durable, and I wouldn't like to be taking those body shots. Taz is very strong, hits very, very hard. And I think this fight for Taz was just about getting him back in the ring, getting him back to winning ways, getting him used to his coach, his new coach Joe Gallagher. There's always a little bit of gelling between a fighter and a new coach, and I think that's what that's about. But I think they're working well together, in the gym. Taz has been sparring really well, he's had some really good class sparring, and I think it is a case tonight of just getting him into the ring, getting him back under the lights, relieving that pressure because he's coming off a loss, and getting him back to winning ways. And so far in there, he's doing everything asked from him. He's showing us a good array of shots. Like you said, we're not necessarily seeing anything we've not seen from him before, because we know all about him. He's an exciting prospect, but he's someone that in 2, 3, 4, 5 fights time, when people come to fight him and they start opening up, that's when he's going to start putting people away again.
Yeah. No, you're right, Dan. You're too right with that.
Looks like he's just going to close the distance a bit more in this round, Taz. Just seems a little bit sharper with his feet here, Taz. Staying in front of Aleksandra, closing that distance down and not really giving him time to rest in between attacks. Good work there. And this is why they call him the Butcher, they nickname him the Butcher. He chops people up. He's going to be a very, very hard fighter to keep off, isn't he, for 6, 8, 10, 12 rounds.
Yeah, he's not giving him a break. He's not getting a break at all, is he? Like I said in the other round, it's just, the only thing he can do now is jab move and keep his guard up.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's probably not the fight that Taz wants, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look, with Taz's style, he will want someone who's throwing shots at him and he can time them, and then he'll really hurt him and put them away.
Yeah,
at the minute, Alexandra's sort of on the back foot. He's sort of half expecting the shot, so he's tensing up a little bit.
Yeah, and it's easy to... when you've got a fighter that's throwing punches back, it adds fuel to the fire, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? It makes you switch on that little bit more. You know, when you get a fight like this and you've got 6 rounds of it, you know, a lot of fighters kind of switch off and think, oh, all I need to do is this, all I need to do is this. There's not much thinking really at the moment, is there?
No.
Lovely right hand there. Yeah, jab after that, gorgeous.
Taz is really starting to get to him now. It's testament to Alexander's toughness, isn't it, that he's still in there and he's still taking these shots. Taz just finishing the round pretty much as he's approached the fight. It's a systematic beating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Round 5, and more of the same from Taz Nadeem here. He's on the front foot. He's stalking. He's stalking his opponent. He's doing exactly what a butcher does or should do. He's chopping his opponent up. But so far, Aleksandrov's very tough, very resilient, and he's hanging in there, isn't he, Milan?
Yeah, he's resilient with those punches. He's taking them while he's absorbing them. He's just not being able to throw anything back. You know, hopefully this round we get to see a little bit more of Aleksandrov.
Yeah, I think Aleksandrov's just a little bit cautious. He doesn't want to open up in case he walks onto a shot.
Yeah, he could be walking into a big punch, couldn't he?
Nice jab there, nice solid jab, isn't it? Such a strong puncher. Quite methodical style, Taz. You know what you're going to get with him.
Yeah.
But he's very effective in what he does. He jabs well, he closes the distance well. He lands some really, really good body shots. And he's a very, very solid puncher.
Yeah, because he knows how to throw it, he knows where to throw his punch.
Yeah, and he's got a good variety of shots as well. He jabs well, no problem with the right hand, throws a good right uppercut, works the body well. And he has such a presence in the ring. Because of his strong physique, he stands in front of the fighter. He has such a presence, and he puts the fighters on the back foot very, very quickly. I've seen him do it in sparring time and time again, and he's doing it here now. Aleksandrov's on the back foot. He doesn't feel like he can come forward. Good stuff from Taz in this last 40, 50 seconds, just going through the gears a little bit.
Yeah.
Here we go, last round, and look, been perfect from Taz so far. He's been very controlled. He's controlled the fight. He's been very methodical, and he's not shown us anything new, but he's reminded us the array of shots he's got, the arsenal of shots. And I think this last round, I think he's just going to try and go through the gears a little bit, maybe, and just, you know, sharpen it up a bit, up his work rate. Good right uppercut.
Yeah, I'd like to see him up his work rate. He knows that he's got it. You know, he's got it in the bag now. But it would be nice to see him try and switch it up a little bit, add a bit more pace, because like we've already said, he's doing everything that he needs to do, so it's what more can you do other than pick up that pace a little bit more, you know, speed it up.
I mean, full credit to Aleksandrov here. He's tough, he's durable, he's hung in there.
Yeah.
And he's done his job, which is to survive in there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And one good thing about this is Taz, he's got the rounds, and ultimately he's still fairly new as a pro. He's had under 10 fights. You want him to get the rounds, don't you? A lot of fighters would have folded under this pressure, but fair play to Aleksandrov. He's stuck in there. Good right hand there from Taz.
Nice little follow up then after the jab. Gorgeous follow up.
But look, an important fight as well, because it's obviously Taz's comeback fight after a loss, but first fight for Taz and Joe Gallagher together, and you need to establish that relationship, how each other work, especially on fight night, listening to instructions, game plans, and hopefully we see Taz out pretty soon. He's an exciting fighter, Taz. I think he's going to be in some really exciting fights. And that'll come when someone comes to win and someone wants to push him back. I think that's when we'll see the best of Taz.
I agree. I feel like he's trying to up it now, Taz. Right at the end, right when the bell goes, right on the last round, it's how it works.
And a valuable 6 rounds. A lot of respect there between Aleksandrov and Taz there, sharing words, and a lot of respect. I think Aleksandrov was commenting on Taz's power. Not the biggest challenge that Taz is going to face, but he's going to set him up now, hopefully get a bit of momentum, get some fighters together and see him on the big stage. Taz. Really good performance, Taz. Taz, really good performance. A valuable 6 rounds. Your first fight with Joe Gallagher.
Yeah.
How do you assess it?
It was a good performance. Like, I'm used to just going in there, loading up and knocking the guy out, but that doesn't teach me anything. Like, if I'm getting 2 minutes out of every fight, I've got no experience. So in this fight, I knew he was tough. Like, he tightens up, so I can't just throw single shots. So Joe was in the corner telling me everything, telling me what to do, and I was just doing exactly what he said, and that's the best I've ever boxed, best I've ever felt. Usually by the 3rd round, my legs are gone, I feel like I'm dying. Yeah, like I feel like I could have done another 4 rounds there.
Yeah, you look really controlled in there. That's what stood out to me. Like, you took your time, you're patient, you're working behind your jab well, and I don't think we saw anything we didn't know about. You obviously really strong punch, really hard, but it's more to do with that sort of maturity and patience and putting your shots together. The key for you now, is it to keep busy?
Yeah, keep busy. I think we're looking at potentially going out again in a couple of months. Then again, September time, again November time. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but we're thinking November here again, which I would love to do. Like, this is the home of Joe. It means so much to Joe. Like, his first show ever in the amateurs was here. So this is where it all started, and we just want to push this again and get this booming and busy like it used to be. So
yeah,
like, the atmosphere here is amazing. Like, it's like your hall. So yeah, there's all my mates.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got a lot of support online as well. How frustrating is it when you get an opponent like that who he felt your power early on? I seen him talk to you after the fight, and he didn't want to engage with you.
Yeah, so all my opponents are going to see me and think I don't want to engage with him because I'll just get dropped. So what that forced me to do was throw a combination. Like, when have you ever seen me throw combinations with a fight before? But here I did it the whole fight because I couldn't just knock him out with one big shot. So I had to, use my craft, use my ring craft, put the ring on, stay busy, tire him out. And that's what I did, and I worked on that, and I feel so good. Like, yeah, I could have gotten a KO in there, but the fact that I didn't get a KO and I got 6 good rounds, the best rounds I've ever had in my life, I feel amazing. Like, that's probably like 6 fights for me compared to before.
I'm so glad you got the rounds in, and I said that in the commentary. You could have got someone in there tonight, blow them out first round, but you don't really take anything from that, do you?
Nothing, exactly. You don't get nothing out of knocking someone out. Go and knock someone out in the gym. But like here, this is like where we're developing, so I need to get my rounds here. Later on, knock everyone out when it's the title. Don't waste time, but here, learn. And that's what I need to do. I've had 3 amateur fights coming into boxing, so like I might have had 10 fights now. 2 of them were in a 3-round tournament, but I'm really, like, compared to the other boxers who have had hundreds of amateur fights, boxing internationals, I'm just a novice, so I want to develop, and Joe knows that. That's why he's giving me these kind of fights where I develop and I learn, and this is the first fight with Joe, and honestly, like, I love Joe. I've only known him for a couple of months, but I love the guy. I want to spend my entire career with him, and it feels so good where I am now. Like, I'm a very happy fighter.
I've seen you in the gym, you look happy, you're sparring really well. And I think the key isn't it, like you say, that limited amateur experiences, just to keep busy and get that momentum behind you, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, and that's what we're going to do this year. Try and get 3-4 fights this year, and just get that experience before we push on to bigger fights.
Well, look, it was great to see you, and you think you box really well, mate, and hopefully see you again soon, yeah? Take it easy, mate. Bye.
Nice one, Dad.
ladies and gentlemen, for this contest, your timekeeper will be Chris O'Connor, and your referee in charge of the action is Mark Kaine. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. Our boxers are ready for action, and our viewers live on Lifetime Promotions YouTube channel are ready for action. Wythenshawe, are you ready? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the black and sky blue shorts. He weighed in at 11 stone 4 pounds and 6 ounces and comes to the ring with 13 contests, including 4 wins and 1 draw, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. He comes to us from Gloucester, Andrejev. Please welcome Jack McDaid. And the opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the gold and blue, and he weighed in at 11 stone 5 pounds and 6 ounces. He comes to the ring unbeaten with 11 wins against no defeats and 1 win coming by way of knockout. Representing Gallagher's Gym, Champion McDaid, and hailing from right here in Wythenshawe, please welcome the Manchester Mexican.
So, main event of the evening, the very talented Clark Smith. He's got some momentum behind him, Clark Smith. This is his 4th fight of 2026. Sorry, his 3rd fight of 2026. So he's got momentum behind him. So far as a professional, 11 fights undefeated. Classy boxer, fights out that southpaw stance. He's in there against Jack Swallow.
Yeah, and it's good to see Clark being able to have this fight in his hometown, because he always brings a crowd with him, so it's good for his crowd to not have to travel far, have it on the doorstep.
Yeah, he's got a good support behind him.
Yeah.
Very, very well skilled boxer. Very sharp, a lot of potential, Clark Smith.
Yeah, great potential, and each time he's been on the show and we've seen him fight, he's always up in his game, showing something different, adding new things to his fights and to his toolbox, and you can see that he's willing to work. He's still hungry, you know, he's still got that fire in his belly where he wants to progress. You know, he knows where he wants to be, and he knows that he's got to do all this to get to that point.
Yeah, he's 11 fights undefeated now. This is his 12th fight, and he's sort of at the stage of his career now where I think he's ready for a step up. I think he's done his early apprenticeship, and I think he's ready for a small step up, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe look for some titles for him. He has got momentum. Yeah, they're keeping him nice and busy, which is great. Good jab there from Clark. Really classy boxer. He's got all the shots.
Yeah, and I think it's a well put together fight as well, because Jack will not avoid confrontation. He'll try and move forward. He will throw punches, you know, and he can take a good punch. He can take that hit and still keep moving.
Yeah, I don't think Clark's going to have to look for Jack too much. I think if Clark wants a fight, I think Jack will have a fight with him. And I expect that Clark will have a little bit of a look this opening round and then maybe start to open up a little bit. Clark was plagued by injuries a little bit earlier in his career. He's only got the 1 stoppage, but I do feel he's the sort of fighter that as he goes through the levels, he's going to start stopping people. And I wouldn't be surprised if he has a little look in this first round and then really tries to impose himself on the fight and maybe look for that stoppage.
Yeah. Nicely put together combination there by Clark.
Pretty much as you would expect, a perfect opening round there from Clark Smith. Very, very dominant, as he is in most of his fights. And I feel now that he's had a bit of a look at Jack, I think this second round was expecting to sort of step it up, maybe close that distance, not move out of range so much, and maybe sit in the pocket and give these great fans that have come to see him a bit of a spectacle, because Clark Smith is an exciting talent. He's got everything you'd want from a fighter. He's classy, he's sharp, he's got all the shots, he's got the temperament. Still only 25, still quite young in the game, but he's at that stage now where you want to see Clark really push on now and, you know, start getting people to take up and sit up and take notice. I see him in the gym, I see him sparring, I know what he's about. Absolutely quality operator.
Round 2.
There's Clark very much on the front foot now, as I thought he would be.
Nice jab to the body from Clark. Someone in the crowd gave him a little tip there, jab him to the body, he took it straight away.
Nice from Clark, just putting his shots together a little bit. Just like to see Clark double that jab up a little bit, get his feet into range and then really unload, really go through the gears. What I'd like to see from Clark is what you call a second phase attack. He's throwing some really nice shots, then he's standing off a little bit. I'd like to see him going again.
Yeah, and he is well and truly capable of doing that. We've seen him do it time and time again. He's had his round one where he's trying to figure out what Jack's about and what he needs to do, and this is what he does now. He starts switching it up. He figures you out in the first round and then he gets you there.
Nice backhand there from Clark Smith.
He pairs that 1-2 together so well, you know, it opens so much up for him.
Yeah, it's effortless, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice jab to the body.
I think Jack's starting to feel them body shots now as well.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it's quite a clever tactic. Just keep stabbing it downstairs and then feint downstairs and come over the top.
Lovely. Second round that.
Round 3 of what's been a dominant performance so far from Clark Smith.
And here he is, straight towards him, snapping that jab, opening them shots up. Jack trying to come through now with some punches as well. It's them body shots, you just can't avoid them when it comes to Clark Smith. He's a really tricky fighter, and that southpaw stance as well just makes it even more worse.
Clark just needs to up his tempo a little bit now. Just up his tempo, get up on his toes a little bit, put the jabs together, close the distance, and then let your shots go a little bit.
Yeah.
Just waiting a little bit, Clark, at the moment. Needs to keep busy with that jab, keep busy, back Jack up, and then unload with his shots.
Come on, the ref needs to be breaking there. Perfect.
Nice.
Hook after it. On that, basic. There you go, good. Step down, left hook over. Step down, left hook over. Go left, go left. There you go, right hook after it.
Following instructions now, Clark from the corner, from Joe Gallagher. This is better from Clark when he's putting his shots together and he's moving forward. This is what he should be doing. He shouldn't be giving Jack a moment to rest. Nice uppercut.
Nice uppercut there from Clark.
Every time. Push him with 3 yards shot.
But good moments in the round, no doubt about it. Just feel that times like this is Clark's allowing the fight to slow down. When it slows down, it suits Jack a little bit there. He just needs to keep the tempo going, does Clark Smith. He needs to keep that distance nice and close, and he just needs to keep throwing different phases. It's too many times he's throwing one phase and then standing off him, giving Jack an opportunity to rest and walk. Better stuff from Clark. He's just standing in the pocket, he's putting his shots together, and this is what he should be doing now. Nice.
Lovely hook there. Nice.
And this is what I want from Clark. This is what he's capable of, standing in the pocket and...
It's them lethal combinations when he's got that perfect range and then he throws them combinations in. switching his stances as well, Clark. So as soon as Jack thinks, oh yeah, I can work with this, he's switching it up, and then he's got something else to then try and figure out and work with. Such a tricky fighter. Love the check cut there as well.
Yeah, he's class, Clark Smith, isn't he? He's got all the punches. Very, very class fighter. Good stuff there from Clark.
And when Jack tries to add a bit of pressure, he just works with pressure so well. You know, it's all good and well when you're in there and it's going your way, but it's when it switches up for that little split seconds or a few seconds or whatnot, how you deal with it. And he just knows how to work that out and iron it out, and go back to his rhythm and his pace.
Nice right up there from Clark. Switching stances a lot more this round. Just changing up a little bit.
It's a switching of the stances, it's absolutely great.
There's a little bit more urgency from Clark that round, wasn't he? He was putting his shots together a little better. He was switching a little bit more. Round 5 of a dominant performance by Clark Smith. Nice uppercut, quality uppercut there from Clark Smith. Good jab to the body. Would like to see Clark now come over the top of a shot. Maybe feint to the body, come over the top of a left. A loop in left.
Lovely shots there.
Landing some good shots here,
Nice,
Clark.
strong.
Single shot, so would like to see a little bit more. Step up.
Yeah.
Step up the pace a little bit, then return with your shots. Block, 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 return. That's better. Really mixing up now, Clark. Just don't really want to see Clark on the back foot here. Want to see him on the front foot dominating this fight.
Yeah.
Like that. Keep Jack on the back foot.
It, Dan?
Absolutely. Then throw your shots. Then he should get his feet up nice and quick. Throw a second phase attack. He shouldn't be giving Jack a moment's peace in there.
Nice shot there from Jack.
Certainly shouldn't be let Jack put him on the back foot. Clark should be on the front foot.
There is, I feel like Clark stung Jack with a punch and then he's had to fight his way out of the pain that he was in, because if he didn't, he was just going to get attacked. Nice work that from both fighters. It was nice to see Jack do a little bit more then as well. Do you know what I mean?
Here we go, sixth and final round. But you can't fault Clark's performance so far. He's dominated every single round. We just know he's a hot prospect.
Yeah.
So
really
we're probably
is.
asking more of him than what we would do of another prospect. He's
Nice
boxing
body shot
really
there
well,
from Jack.
isn't he? He's boxing really well. He's controlled every round. He's jabbed well. He's mixed his shots up really well. We've got high expectations for Clarkson. I've seen him fight many times. Quality amateur, quality pro. I know Joe Gallagher's really excited about him as well. He's got all the shots in the book.
Yeah, he's a great fighter and he deserves it. He's putting all the work in. Each time he's in that ring, he's showing something different.
Good jab there from Clark. Pretty good as an orthodox, isn't he?
He really does know what he's doing with that stance. He knows that he needs to switch that stance up as well when he does. I mean, Jack's done absolutely amazing taking these punches.
Yeah, Jack's earned his money tonight, that's for sure. For Clark, it's been a dominant performance. He's dominated every single round. Like I said, we've got high expectations for Clark, sorry. And he's really shown us in glimpses tonight what he's about and why he's such a hot prospect. And a lot of respect between the lads at the final bell.
action. We go to Mark Downing's scorecard. It reads 60 points to 54 points in favour of your winner, the Manchester Mexican. turnout here for you, the Manchester Mexican, and a nice fitting end to the night. How do you feel, mate? Well, feel really privileged to have such a good family, so thank you for coming in. Thanks for putting a show in my book. He's a tricky opponent, Jack, but obviously you boxed really nicely. What was Joe telling you in between rounds?
Just keep the boxing really, and do the practice in the gym, and he's just at the back of the last box and just set a pace. Started forming straight in the last couple of rounds, but no, not happy.
I spoke to Joe and Pat earlier, and they said they're going to collaborate again here and turn this back into your call of Manchester. This is the Wythenshawe Forum, and obviously you're from right here in Wythenshawe.
Exactly, like I say, you can see the fan base, so it's a no-brainer really.
Right, well listen, thank you very much guys, and I appreciate your attendance. Hope you've had a great evening, and finally, Mark Smith wants a final word.
No, thank you, and thanks to everyone.